100, 101, passing a car at 101, 103, 104. I would wipe that smile off your face. I'm Sergeant McDaniels with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. You're being stopped for dangerous, excessive speeding.
I understand my tire at the back is like literally on 29.
So you're driving at 100. Hold on. You're driving at 104 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone with subpar equipment, flashing people to get out of your lights, out of your lane, following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off, passing a car on the inside shoulder with their hazard lights on. You're going to jail for dangerous, excessive speeding. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. My phone, I didn't even know my car was speeding. That's why they give you a speedometer.
I totally understand. I communicate with you, sir. I really do not want to go to jail.
No, most people don't, but you got to think about that before you do the speed. I need your license, your registration, and your insurance. You were speeding.
Work with me. I understand that. I would take the ticket. I would show the
No, like I told you, you're going to jail.
Please don't allow me to go to jail. Please, sir. Please.
Listen to me.
Please, sir. I really.
It's nothing you say is going to change that. You are going to jail.
Sir, am I going to jail?
Yes.
Sir, I really was not intentionally speeding at all.
That's even more scary.
Sir,
that means that you're doing things unintentionally on a task that requires all your attention.
Sir, please, I'm begging you.
You are going to have a little bit of time to make some phone calls.
Sir,
you are going to jail.
Please,
I am towing your car.
Please, sir, don't take me to jail. I will do everything.
No.
I will do everything.
You have two options.
Listen. Sir, please.
Listen, you have two options.
Please, sir.
The first option is you can either ride with me in my car.
Damn, that's loud.
The second option is you are going to go to jail in a cage car.
No,
Which do you prefer?
I promise you, I don't want to go to jail. I'm right here. I have a team here. I have a coach, everything, sir. I was not intentionally doing anything, and I am.
You're not listening. You're repeating yourself and not listening. Nothing you say is going to change.
Sir, I want
to. All right, so make some phone calls. Let people know that you're going to have a $500 bond.
The level of entitlement from these African American or black athletes, the level of entitlement from black people, period, is something that needs to be studied. Here you have Olympic medalist Sha'Carri Richardson back in the headlines, not for winning medals, what she's paid to do, but because she feels like she should be able to break the law. She feels like she's above the law. And when someone attempts to hold her accountable for what she does, she feels that begging and pleading in the most embarrassing fashion is something that is smart to do. So, as you saw from the video, you gather from the video, the officer pulls Sha'Carri over. She's doing like over 100 miles per hour. She's weaving in and out of lanes. He says that she even cut him off. She even cut the cop off. And she was flashing people to tell them to get out of her way. And she was putting everybody's life in danger, so she was pulled over. Her first response to this was, I have a flat tire, a tire that's going flat. And I needed to hurry up and get to the service station so I could put air in the tire. Now, if you understand how nonsensical this excuse is, your tire is flat, which means, I don't know about you guys, but when I get a flat tire, if my tire's low, I drive slower because I don't want to like skirt out. The tire is no longer, it's not stable. Also, I don't want to go too crazy on it because you can take the tire off of the actual rim and you'll be on metal riding down the road. So this idea that my tire is going flat, which she said it was at 24 PSI, which that's low, but that ain't like totally flat to where you have to like, it's not like I have to speed on the freeway to get to a air pump. But that was her excuse she gave for speeding. Then, if that wasn't good enough, she says that it was the buttons on her dash and on her midsection on her car. They were flashing, and because they were flashing, they were confusing her, and it was causing her to press on the pedal. Somehow this woman is able to look at flashing lights on her middle console, look at the road, use the turn signal, hit the flash, weave in and out of traffic. This girl is the queen of multitasking at this point. But what it boils down to is just another lame excuse by a celebrity, believing that they're above the law or believing that everyone other than them is absolutely stupid, so they can use the most outlandish, nonsensical excuses and get away with it. I love the fact that the officer held her accountable. He treated her like every other citizen on the road, because we're all equal when we operate on the roads of America. And he took her ass to jail, where she belonged, to learn her lesson. Now, will she learn her lesson? Probably not. We witnessed this chick try to fight somebody in the airport. Do you understand how not somebody, not somebody. She tried to fight her damn boyfriend, Christian Coleman, in the airport. So mind you, this woman has layers of mental instability. One, you're trying to fight a grown man who's a very powerful athlete who's bigger than you. That's the first level of mental illness. Then he's your boyfriend, someone you're supposed to love. That's the second level of mental illness. The third tier of mental illness is the fact that you're in an airport, which is a place where even the hardest dude from your hood wouldn't fight up in the airport, because you understand that there's federal ramifications for doing something like that, and you could be put on a no-fly list. And as an athlete, especially a track athlete, that's a death knell in your coffin, because a lot of the highest paying events they take place out of the country. So if you get put on a list where you can't fly, you're screwed. So all in one swoop, she jeopardizes her physical safety, jeopardizes her relationship, and then jeopardizes her livelihood. This shows that Sha'Carri is dealing with levels of mental illness that should be studied. And now she's in the car, not just putting herself in danger, she's putting people on the road in danger. And when it all came down to it, she didn't even have a legitimate reason for doing it. She didn't say like, man, I'm in labor, or something like, I'm rushing to the hospital because my mom got in a car accident. I could understand something like that. You're still going to get a ticket at the minimum. You were just speeding for the sake of doing it. You didn't even have a legitimate reason. And another thing that this proves is that this whole movement to defund the police and to equip every police officer with body cams has totally backfired on the black community, because these body cams are not showing that the police are more brutal than we ever suspected. These cameras are actually revealing that black people are more ignorant in the situation of a traffic stop than one could have ever imagined. The more and more you're looking at body cams, you look at body cam footage, there's many YouTube channels that cover body cam footage. You continually see African Americans doing things that facilitate their being imprisoned, facilitate their being handled in a physically aggressive way by the police, by law enforcement. We simply just don't seem to be as innocent as we claim to be. And so you can't help but laugh when you realize that the very people who champion the cause of putting body cams on every single police officer are now seeing themselves be indicted by these body cams, be exposed by these body cams, and they overall probably regret asking that every law enforcement officer in the nation be equipped with body cam footage. But that's all I have to say about that. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments. What do you think about Sha'Carri in the comments? Her name is actually pronounced Sha'Carri. We know it reads Sha'Carri, but hey, she can do what she want to do. It's her name. Thank you for everything you do for this channel. Till the next time, peace.